guys, welcome to Computers and More, and today I have with me the Gigabyte X99 UD4P motherboard and the Gigabyte X99 SOC Champion. And today we're gonna do a quick comparison between the two because this is a very confusing thing. Why? Because though they belong to different families, that is the UD4 to the ultra durable series and the SOC Champion to the overclocking series, but they are priced quite evenly, and that creates a lot of confusion amongst all the buyers. So let's clear out all the doubts and come to the main differences. So first of all, you can see the stark difference over here is, I'm not talking about the red, I'm not talking about the black and grey and the orange and black, I'm just talking about the physical differences. The UD4P supports 8 DIMM slots, that is a maximum capacity of 126 GB of RAM working at a maximum frequency of 3333 MHz. But on the other hand, the SOC Champion supports just 4 DIMM slots, but a more frequency is supported over here of 3400 MHz. Why? Because this is an overclocking board, whereas this is a performance board. So that is difference number one. Difference number two, the heatsink. This has a smaller heatsink, and you can see only one heatsink if you exclude the chipset heatsink. Whereas on the SOC Champion, you get 3 heatsinks that are interconnected through copper pipes that are chrome plated, excluding the chipset heatsink. Why? Because this needs more cooling, and it needs to keep the VRAM and everything cooler because you are going to overclock on this board. Whereas on the UD4P, you are just going to do mild overclocking and not a lot of overclocking. Difference number 3. This comes with a 6-phase all-digital power supply system, whereas the SOC Champion comes with an 8-phase all-digital power supply system to feed the overclock processes and RAMs efficiently. Difference number 4, or maybe 5. Who's counting the difference? Okay, another difference. Another difference, if you observe that between the second and the third PCIe lane, the SOC Champion has only one, and I mean only one M.2 connector, which enables it to support a M.2 SSD of a maximum length of 80 mm. Whereas on the UD4P, you get two M.2 connectors that support one for a Wi-Fi or a Bluetooth card, and second one is for an SSD. Which is a very cool feature because this can support a Wi-Fi or a Bluetooth adapter on the motherboard itself, whereas on the SOC Champion you will have to put it on a PCIe lane or on a USB dongle. So that's not something that it will not support. Another difference is that the SOC Champion comes with onboard buttons, the power button, the clear CMOS button, the dual BIOS reset button, and voltage read points. But on the UD4P, these buttons are missing. Why? Because this motherboard is intended to be used inside a cabinet, whereas the SOC Champion is intended to be used on open test bench setups, for record breaking overclocking, or even for review purposes. So those things are excluded from the UD4P but are included on the SOC Champion. Well, that covers almost all the major differences, and I'm not going to tell you that this comes with a Q Flash Plus port on the IO panel, whereas this one doesn't have a Q Flash Plus port. Plus this has more USB 3, USB 2 ports, whereas the SOC Champion comes with lesser number of USB 3, USB 2.0 ports, because these are some of the differences that don't actually count. Nobody uses 6 or 7 USB 3, 3.0, 2.0 connectors at the same time. So that pretty much winds up my review for these two. Other things are very much similar. The amp up audio feature is there, and the Intel is still controlling the LAN setup and everything. The heatsink and everything glow for both of them. 10 SATA connectors on both of them, as well as you have the CPU button, which enables the 2083 pin when on the on mode, whereas they support lesser number of pin when on the off mode, because that saves power and gives you more efficiency. Both support for simultaneously quad SLI and quad crossfire. Both support X99 chipset and the Haswell E processors. Man, this is exhausting. Okay, so that winds up my review. So if you want a performance board and you are planning to use a lot of memory, then the X99 UD4P is the thing to go. But if you are planning to overclock in future and you don't want a server grade motherboard in terms of memory, because it supports lesser number of memory, then the SOC Champion is the motherboard meant for you. So if you like my video, do hit the like button. You know what to do if you didn't like it. Do subscribe, do share, and do leave your comments below. Thanks for watching. Bye bye and take care.